Hello all, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. And thank you so much for welcoming me back. I really appreciate it. So, back to the reading. This is going to be a weekly spread for all of my Pisces out there from the week of September 6th to the 12th. So, let's get after it. All right. Sun, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards that I need to see. What type of love or energy all my Pisces currently dealing with? What kind of love or energy all my Pisces currently dealing with? Two cards that I need to see if that feels great. Alrighty, here we go. 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 Okay. All right. So we are dealing with someone that wants to be completely transparent. Okay. So this individual wants to be transparent with you. Also, there is some issues of fertility here. I'm seeing that this person is very much interested in quite possibly having children. I'm feeling like there is an aspect of an individual wanting to have children here in this particular situation. And there's a little bit of apprehension with the Nine of Wands. It's like, they want to be completely transparent and they kind of told you, hey, listen, I want to have possibly thinking about wanting to have a child sometime in the near future, okay? And you're kind of a little bit apprehensive about that because you don't know if you should have said that. It also could be that you really are thinking about wanting to have a child and you're thinking about saying it, but you're being apprehensive about it. So this whole thing, either you said something and you're kind of like, ugh, or you're really thinking about saying something and you're kind of like, because you don't know exactly how it's going to be taken here, okay? We got the Page of Pentacles energy here. It's all about communication. It's all about you're trying to come off a certain type of way. You're trying to come off a certain type of way. You're trying to articulate yourself and your behavior in a certain manner. So you're kind of being very careful with how you say this, how you relay this information to your particular love interest here. Now, we have the Knight of Cups here. So there is this aspect of trying to sweep that individual off their feet, if they will, if you will, trying, being daring, dominating, daring, dashing. Now, this could be both from a male or female energy. Doesn't matter. Males and females both try to, sweep their potential partners off their feet equally. So this is not a gender issue at all. But they're being very careful about how they go about it. And, you're trying to be very strategic about it here. Now, we have here the Nine of Cups, which represents a situation where your wishes will be fulfilled. So you definitely have a deep desire to want to have children. Okay, and that's apparent. What I find disturbing, though, only one thing I'm finding disturbing about this is that we got the Devil card at the end here, and I got to figure that out. So, let me get some clarification on this Devil card here before I go any further. Let me get some clarification on this Devil card here. Why is this Devil card? Give me some clarification on this Devil card. Give me some clarification on this Devil card. Why is this Devil card here? Okay. Two cards wanted to pop out here. So we got the Devil card here. We got here, interesting, these two cards popped out here. We have we have the Queen of Cups and we have the Six of Cups. Now, interesting scenario about that is that the Devil in this particular case is representing some type of potentially toxic connection, if you will. Okay, some type of toxic connection, potentially toxic connection here. And then we have the loyalty, being loyal, being devoted, and it's something kind of admiring from afar. What I'm getting from the situation here is that there's this feeling that in order for the relationship to really be quantified as something serious, not so much serious, but as being being complete, there needs to be this aspect of children involved at some point. Um, Therefore, the whole being loyal, being devoted, that would make that bond stronger. And now, uh, also the Six of Cups, admiring something from far away, or our secret admirer, or admiring it. In this particular case, the Six of Cups represents a situation in which, um, there was some type of admiration, if you will. This admiration, most likely, what I'm feeling here is there was an admiration for the aspect of having children to make a relationship stronger, to make a relationship tighter, if you will. Therefore, the loyalty and the devotion will be easier, if you've had a family here, to make the bond of family stronger. Now, the issue with the double card is that may be a little bit of an unhealthy way to look at a potential relationship. Sure, children are definitely a part of the scenario here in this situation, but I'm getting the sense here that this individual wants to have children sooner than later. Okay, and that could prove to be, at least in their mind, that's what makes a solid relationship here. That could prove to be folly. I'm not sure if that's the way to go with this. But with that being said, here we're going to see what are your overall strengths of this particular relationship. What are the overall potential strengths of this relationship? What are the overall potential strengths of this relationship? What are the overall potential strengths of this relationship here? Show me the cards you need to see. Show me the cards you need to see. Show me the cards that I need to see. Okay, here we go. Okay, so overall strengths of the potential relationship here. We have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords represents a situation which moving very rapidly towards one's passions. Sometimes consequences be damned, kind of acting first, thinking later. In addition here, there is an aspect here. We have the Seven of Wands here represented a situation where a person definitely feels like they have the higher ground with this particular situation here. Okay, we got the seven of swords here. Now you're probably thinking, how is this a situation with this a potential strength of relationship? Well, in this particular case, there's really no fear of the other person kind of stepping out the relationship. That's probably something that's been discussed, kind of been working out. So there's no fear of that particular type of thing happening in a relationship like this. Also, that also may be that extra sense of wanting to have a child, kind of, bond a relationship together a little tighter. At least that's the thought process. I'm not saying either way that's right or wrong, but that's the thought process behind this here. There's also an aspect here of we have a soulmate connection here, being friends as well as lovers here. There have been some arguments, some disputes here. Again, potential strength. A lot of those things have come out. A lot of the small stuff has already kind of sort of been dealt with, if you will. Wanting children in the near future is not one of them. There's probably been some discussion. There may even probably have been some deep discussions about it. It could have been some disagreements about it either way, but that is seen as a potential strength, so it's kind of out there, in other words. There's also this feeling of wanting to be transparent, being completely upfront about what one's intentions and feelings are. And finally here, we have the Ace of Cups, representing the situation in which there is a sense of complete transparency, if you will, but also an Ace of Cups representing opportunity, a real solid, tangible opportunity here to have something solid, something tangible, something long-lasting here. Now, again, I want to preface this statement by saying that I don't know if the child thing is you know, having children is a very beautiful thing. I have a daughter myself. A lot of you all do know. So that is, you know, having a child is a beautiful thing. But you know, that shouldn't be used as a catalyst, you know, to kind of bring the relationship closer together. You know, I mean, that's just, you know, that's just a bad idea. Okay, now that's just my own personal opinion. You know, take it for what it's worth. All right. So, with that being said, here, let's see what additional information Spirit has to say before I shut this thing down. What additional information the Spirit had to say before I shut this thing down? All right. So the cards that I need to see. There we go. All right. So Spirit is saying expectations. All right. So let's break this thing down. There are, they go one a couple ways here. Expectations. Okay. It may be good to temper your expectations. You know, as far as wanting to bring life into reality at this time, especially with all the craziness going on. So it may be good to kind of temper your um, expectations, if you will, that the other person is going to be like absolutely, positively, yes, let's do it today. You may want to temper those expectations. On the same token, it's also reasonable to assume, since especially if you guys have been together for a while, you've kind of talked about it a little bit, that hey, listen, at some point, when you know, when do you think it'll be a good idea for us to start a family? So you know, there's two aspects to that. Whatever the case may be, always keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Don't look backwards. Continue to move forward, to develop, to grow together as a couple. But also remember to have a sense of moderation. It has to be a sense of balance, a sense of compromise. Compromise being the key word here. Compromise. A little bit of give, a little bit of take, that sort of thing. So as long as you do that with the intention of being able to compromise, you guys will be all right. So with that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. This is a general love reading. It may not resonate with everyone. If it does not resonate with you, that is okay. All right? Take from it what you will. Dismiss the rest. If this does resonate with you and you want to know more about this particular situation, the link will be below. Make sure you get yourself a personal reading. If you guys haven't already, please like, please share, and absolutely subscribe. My name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I will absolutely, positively see you next time.